here.
I think it's awesome how we're able to have opportunities to serve in Haiti or the Philippines. We're part of a reproducing church network that helps us plant churches across the U.S. I think it's awesome that as a student community, we're able to send students and push students on mission, not only to places like Galveston or New Orleans in the U.S., but across the world, the face of the earth, in the effort to bring people back to Christ and to serve on that Jesus mission. I feel really blessed to be part of a student ministry that says we are not content with just going on Wednesday and Thursday, worshiping, listening to our pastors talk, give us our message, or go to small group and then just go home for the rest of the week. But we have developed a culture that is so in love with Christ, and we want to be so in line with the life that Christ set out for us, that we will not sit idly by and watch as the rest of the world suffers.
It's 18,000 students in our communities, and only 1,000 of those students are Christ followers. That's just huge to me. That means 94% of the students in our community, about 17,000 of them, are far from God. And I think we got to wrestle with the question, what are we going to do about that?
I love what we're doing around the world, and I love that our church has an impact around the world. But there's many times where students come up to me and they say, Eric, I want to serve, I want to be part of this Jesus mission, but I can't afford it, or I don't know how, or I don't know how to start, where to look, or who to help. And that breaks my heart, because there's nothing wrong with serving in other countries or in other communities. And that's what Jesus calls us to do. That's to love our neighbor and to love our neighbor with all of our heart. But that's the thing, is that there's so much need in our community and in our own backyard, and it simply goes unnoticed. There's so much lack of hope, pain, sorrow, and anguish, and a lot of the times it simply just goes unnoticed. And it makes me beg the question, have we as a student community lost sight of the students and our neighbors that are sitting in our own community?
In Philippians 2, the Bible talks about a scene where every knee bows and every tongue confesses that Jesus Christ is Lord. And I love asking myself the question, why not now? Why can't we see every knee bow and every tongue confess that Jesus is Lord? Why can't we see all 18,000 students in our communities doing that right now? And you know what? I believe that we can. And here's the reason why, because the power of God that claimed that for Jesus in the future is the same power of God that's in you and me right now. So the question is, are we willing to trade our lives? Are we willing to go after that with everything we have? to see this scene that every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. I'm ready. I believe you guys can do that. I believe it because God is in you. And if you start to believe that, we will see that scene. We will see these numbers change. We will see students find their way back to God like we've never seen before.